Have you ever pondered the concept of power and its potential for exploitation? Have you ever wondered how it has shaped our history? In the annals of time, power has often gone hand in hand with exploitation, a reality that's played out in various forms throughout human history. One such manifestation can be traced back to the Middle Ages, a time when feudal lords and knights leveraged their might to extort tolls from unsuspecting travelers and merchants. This brings us to the intriguing tale of the robber barons of the Middle Ages. In the Holy Roman Empire during the Middle Ages, power found its expression in the rise of robber barons. These feudal lords and knights, driven by greed and ambition, turned to organized banditry, transforming themselves into a law unto their own. They built fortresses and castles, strategically perched along bustling trade routes or near invaluable resources like rivers and forests. From these strongholds, they laid their claim on anyone passing through their territories. They imposed illegal tolls, whimsically named robber baron tolls. These were not mere fees for passage, but a form of extortion under the threat of violence or confiscation of goods. Non-compliance was not an option. Travelers and merchants who dared to defy these tolls faced ambush, robbery, or even kidnapping for ransom. The audacity of these robber barons went unchecked, their actions contributing to a general sense of lawlessness and insecurity. These robber barons left a distinct mark on the period, shaping an era where might often overruled right. The activities of these robber barons posed significant challenges to the stability of their regions. Imagine a world where every journey was a gamble, where the open road was rife with risk. This was the reality in the times of the robber barons. These feudal lords and knights disrupted the flow of life, hindering trade and commerce. Merchants and travelers, instead of contributing to the economy, spent their coins on tolls and protection fees. Communication, too, was compromised. Messages and news vital to a functioning society were delayed or lost in the chaos. This disruption of communication further deepened the sense of insecurity and lawlessness. The rule of law? What law? The robber barons were the law. They dictated terms, imposed illegal taxes, and instilled fear. Their activities undermined the very concept of law and order, contributing to the general sense of anarchy that characterized much of the medieval period. Despite efforts to curb their power, the influence of these robber barons persisted, leaving a lasting imprint on the medieval period. The term robber baron has since evolved, now synonymous with power and unscrupulous exploitation. A symbol of authority distorted for personal gain, it resonates particularly in the realm of business and industry. The feudal lords and knights of medieval Europe, once extorting tolls from weary travelers, have found their counterparts in today's corporate moguls, exploiting resources and people alike. Despite the centuries that have passed, the legacy of the robber barons continues to echo in our modern understanding of power and exploitation.